Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Johanna and welcome to my cozy book space. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing the New Year book tag. So if you guys want to see my answers for these quick little questions, then go ahead and keep on watching. If I look down, it's because I have my laptop here. There are 8 questions in this tag. I believe I combined some of the questions from like 2 different tags. So I will just leave the questions down below in the description box, and I will try and find the people that I got these questions from and add them down below as well. But let's get right into it. First question is, how many books are you planning on reading in 2024 and why that number? So as for 2023, my reading goal was 333 books. Why? I don't think there was a specific reason why I had chosen that, but I only read 285, which is not bad. Trust me, it's not bad. It was just a rough couple of last months of 2023, so reading was not my priority and I just didn't reach that goal, which is totally fine. I'm not beating myself up for it. But as for 2024, I have thought about this number for quite a bit and I think I'm going to stick with 200. I know that last year I read 285, but I'm gonna choose 200 for 2024 because one, I want to not stress about the reading goal, even though I don't really, but like I don't want to set a too high of a number and not meet it. I kind of want to set a goal and actually meet it and not worry too much whether I'm gonna pass it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pass 200 books, but that's better than not passing it, if you know what I mean. So I'm like setting myself up for success regardless. And 2, I want to read less novellas. I know we are a community that loves novellas and I am one of those girlies, okay? I love me a novella, but I want to read more full-length books, 300 plus, just because I have so many on my TBR, as you can see from behind me. For example, if I read 3 novellas that are 100 pages, I could have already read a full-length book, if that makes sense. And yeah, I'm trying to go for more quality over quantity, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. That's why my Goodreads goal is at 200 for 2024. Question number 2, what genre do you want to read more of in 2024? For this one, it came easy to me. I want to read more romantasy, which is romance fantasy. It is basically a fantasy novel that has a very high romance plot in it. It's more romance than fantasy, or it could be equal. I have gotten back into like watching booktubers that read mostly romantasy, and all of their book recs and their hype and all their gushing about all of these books makes me want to read more of those books. And I usually read a lot of contemporary romance, anything romance really, so that's why I want to read more fantasy that has romance in it. So definitely that's a priority for 2024. Not to say that I won't read anything else, but I do want to try and prioritize romantasy just because I know that I'm going to love it. Then I have a question number 3, name 3 bookish goals for 2024. I want to read more of my physical TBR, and this also includes my Kindle TBR. I am really prone to getting a free ebook because it's free. I'm gonna download it regardless. I mean, obviously I read what it's about, but 9 out of 10 I'm going to download it if it's free because it's a free ebook. And I do love to read on my Kindle, but I utilize Kindle Unlimited more than I actually read the books that I have downloaded on my Kindle library. So those books aren't getting read, even though I am constantly downloading free ebooks. So I definitely want to read more of those Kindle reads that I already own and probably like stop getting free ones because I have such a large library. I'm pretty sure it's like at the 500 plus of ebooks on my Kindle. It's so bad. Some of them read. I'm not sure the total of read between unread, but either way, it's an obscene amount. With my physical TBR, I want to read more of it. I recently am trying to move my bookshelves out to my living room, which is where I'm filming right now, and I have categorized my books. These right here are books that are on Anyplay. These are on Libby. This is my physical TBR. Then I have like my reread slash it's on Kindle Unlimited. Then I have Kindle Unlimited. Then I have 2 stacks of like special editions that I own that I haven't read. So I have categorized them, and these are all the books that I want to put on my bookshelves once I move my bookshelves from my office to my living room. And I have about like, I want to say 6 boxes of with books, but those are mostly like my read books or special editions of books that I've read, etc., etc. Those are just books that are not priority. I've already read them, or they might be like copies that I'm not going to physically read and or annotate, if that makes sense. With all of these left, my physical TBR is huge, and that's a goal. I had that goal in 2023, but I bought so many books in 2023, so that goal was literally thrown out the window. For 2024, I'm really trying to focus on getting more of these read because I have a lot. And then I guess my second goal is use my reading journal to its full potential. I started a reading journal this year. I actually just finished doing the 2024 like cover page for my reading journal, and I have like all the spreads that I want like outlined, and I'm gonna work on that more tomorrow. I know we're already in the middle of January, but I'm gonna start it for February. I'm not gonna beat myself up too much about it that I didn't have it ready by January 1st. I'm gonna give myself some grace. This is also something fun for me. This is a creative outlet for me. I've seen a lot of girlies do this. I just want to be a journal girly, and I feel like I'm also very like customizable, as in like I know that a bullet journal would work for me because I can put exactly what I want. Once I have my first year of reading journal, then I can decide whether I want to take stuff out or keep stuff in, as opposed to having like already a preset reading journal that I might just not fill out. For example, I had gotten like the Little Inklings reading journal planner thing last year. Ask me if I used that. I didn't use it at all, so that was just money in the trash. And not to say that the planner is bad. I honestly think you guys should check it out if you want a reading journal slash planner, but for me personally, I just didn't use it and it didn't work for me. It's just really hard for me to find time to like sit down and fill the stuff in. But I feel like if I'm creating these spreads myself and I'm consciously sitting down and making the time for it, I will use it more. At least I hope so. And then for my third bookish goal, I want to read more of my favorite authors' backlist. So I'm always reading like new things, finding new books, finding new authors, which is all great and everything, but I feel like I'm just slowly falling behind. I don't know why, but like I want to pick up authors that I have already read and I know that I love, and I want to read more of their books. Sometimes I'll just find one book or one series and I'll finish that series and then I'll move on and never go back. And like for example, let's say with Tessa Bailey, I'm slowly trying to read her backlist because I know that I enjoy her books. They're like going to be comfort reads for me, if you know what I mean. Like they're books that I know I'm going to love. For example, as well, we have Pam Godwin. Like I want to read her backlist. With Tara Dewitt, I want to read her backlist. I know she doesn't have that many, but like, you know, just with so many authors, I've read so many authors and I want to read more of their backlist. So that's my third bookish goal. Then for question number 4 is name 3 non-book related goals for 2024. So for my first one, I have self-care, and this is a very broad goal. For me, self-care means like maintaining myself, maintenance for me, whether it's my hair, getting my toes done, my nails done, just making sure that I feel good. But self-care also for me means getting movement in throughout the day, eating well, eating all my meals, taking my vitamins, drinking water. That one for me, drinking water, girl, I struggle so hard. Like I never get the sensation of thirst. Like it just doesn't, I don't get it. And so I don't drink water. I don't drink enough water, and I definitely want to work on that in 2024. So self-care all around. For my second non-book related goal, I have save money. This one's broad as well. I want to save money to have like an emergency fund. I want to save money to pay off debt. I want to save money so that I am financially stable, as in like I want to have enough money where I'm not constantly worrying about not having money, if that makes sense. So overall, saving money, thinking about the things that I'm buying. This kind of also goes with a book related goal. I am going to try and save money by not buying any more books. And if I'm going to buy a book, I'd rather get an ebook first, because usually most of the time the ebook is less than the actual physical copy. And then that way I decide whether I love that book and I want to own it physically, or if I didn't really love it and it's not worth getting. Plus, I usually read ebooks. Like I feel like my most favorite way to read is through ebook and through Kindle Unlimited and Kindle Library. So I just need to zone in on that rather than like think like I need to buy this physical copy. Like no matter how cute it is, or like of the FOMO of missing out, or like just all of that, like I need to push that back. And like I know myself, you know, like I consciously know that I would much rather read the ebook than read a physical book. So why am I buying it, if that makes sense? So overall, saving money. As for my third one, I have live a minimal lifestyle. For this one, it's kind of broad as well. For this one, to me, it means that I don't need to be constantly buying or consuming more than I need, if that makes sense. So I definitely want to like declutter my life and only keep things that I use on a daily basis. I did this for my bedroom and it's just like my favorite place right now. I want to do that with my bathroom and just see like with my self-care products, hair products, all of that. Like if I know it works for me, why am I constantly buying the same product product, if that makes sense. I just want to live a minimal lifestyle, as well as like with clothes and stuff. Like, why do I have multiple of the one thing? Or like, why do I have so much clothes and I only wear a certain amount of clothes, if that makes sense? So yeah, I guess this one also ties in with saving money, but also you can live a minimal lifestyle by being present and grateful for what you already have, and not constantly thinking about what more I can get, what more can I consume, what more do I need to be better, or like be the it girl, if that makes sense. So definitely I want to downsize my life and only have things that I truly love and appreciate and use on an everyday basis. Question number 5, what are you most excited about in 2024? Overall, I'm just excited for the year. This whole year I'm so excited for. I feel like this is going to be my year, and in saying that, it's going to be my year because I feel like I'm going to focus on myself in 2024. 2024 is going to be the year of me. It's going to be the year of Johanna. It's going to be the year where I only focus on myself, care about myself. Not to say that I'm not going to care for my friends and my family. Obviously, that is definitely it as well, but also like setting boundaries and knowing when something serves me and when something doesn't serve me. I definitely want to work on that, and I'm going to definitely be doing it in 2024 because I have all this time now. I was putting so much of myself in other areas of my life that I kind of lost myself in the sauce, and I need to get out. You know what I mean? And I just need to put time and invest in myself. So that's why I say that 2024, I'm overall excited for what the year is going to bring because it's going to be my year. Me, myself, and I, okay? It's only bigger and better things from here. I'm excited to put myself first, you know? For question number 6, list 3 5-star predictions. And I went through my anticipated releases. I didn't go that far in my anticipated releases, but these are 5-star predictions for sure. These are all authors that I know and I truly love, so I expect them to be 5 stars. First one being Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. This one comes out February 13th. I'm so excited for this. I've seen a lot of hate towards Tessa Bailey and or like her books, and I just don't understand. They're fun, they're a good time, they're steamy, they're smutty, the banter is always there. I always laugh out loud. I have such a great time with her books. So I don't know what all the hate is about, but y'all need to leave that. Y'all should have left that in 2023, okay? But yeah, I'm definitely 5-star prediction for that one. That one's like a bad boy golfer, and the heroine is like his biggest fan, and I just know it's gonna be great. It's like a sports romance. I don't think I've read a sports romance by Tessa Bailey before, so I'm excited. Then there's Where's Molly by H.D. Carlton. This one comes out February 16th. First of all, she dropped this announcement, I think in 2023, out of nowhere. And I was like, what is this? What do you mean this is like a spin-off from Cat and Mouse? Like, cause you know, I read the Cat and Mouse duet like a minute ago, so I don't really remember like specifics, but I do want to kind of reread the Cat and Mouse duet before I read Where's Molly. But basically Where's Molly, I believe, is about the girl who had written these letters, or the girl who had disappeared while Adeline was trapped in that house with all those horrible people. I think that's who it's about, and I'm excited. I think it's gonna be good. It's also H.D. Carlton, and every book that I've read by her I've loved, so I'm excited for that one. It's definitely a 5-star prediction. And as for my last one, I have Savor It by Tara Dewitt. This one comes out May 21st, birthday month. I'm excited, but I also have this as an ARC because it was on NetGalley Read Now for like 24 hours or something. Yeah, this one's like a small town. I think the hero is a chef. That's why it's called Savor It, and I'm just so excited. I know it's gonna hit in the cover. Gorgeous, stunning, beautiful sunset vibes. I can't wait to read it. I am shook that I even have an early copy, so I don't know when I'm gonna read it. I usually like to read ARCs closer to when the book is gonna come out because I just want the book to be available for you guys when you guys see my review, if that makes sense. But definitely 5-star prediction. I've loved everything that I've read by Tara Dewitt. I've heard nothing but great things. Then for question number 7, what genre or subgenre or trope do you want to read more of? For this one, again, romantasy, which we talked about too. I want to read a lot more mafia romance, and tying to that, I want to read a lot more dark romance. I just feel like right now I'm in my dark romance era, in my like I want to be in my mafia romance era, because I feel like as of lately I've read just like I've been on an Omegaverse binge right now, but I've been reading a lot of Megaverse, and I've been reading a lot of like contemporary romance, and I just kind of want to dive into the little darker side, you know, like I'm craving that. So that's what I want to read more of in 2024. I also have on here, I want to read more of alien romance. I feel like I get so many recommendations of alien romances, and not like alien romance novellas. I want to read like full-length novels of like alien romances, and there's been a couple books in particular that that have been going around that I've been seeing that I've been wanting to read. So I want to make more of a conscious effort to like actually pick those books up. So yeah, definitely alien romance as well. Then last question, number 8, what do you want to leave behind in 2024? As for bookish things I want to leave behind, I want to leave behind strict reading. I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself to read specific books for like specific content making as well. Like I want to let go of strict content planning and creating. For example, like having like specific books I want to read for like reading vlogs. So that's cool and all, and I like making those once in a while, but mostly I just want to create content and read whatever I want. I want to create content that I love and that I enjoy making, content that I film and make that I don't put off weeks into editing to then post. You know what I mean? I want to create content that I make it and I immediately want to edit it right after because I love it so much and I think it's going to be such a great video and it's a video that I'm going to love. And as with strict reading, I'm still going to create TBRs because I'm such a planner. I am a mood reader, so I will read whatever I want, but I don't want to stick to these TBRs just because I have put them on my TBR, if that makes sense. I want to read more of what I want to read, when I want to read it, and when I'm in the mood for it. As for non-bookish related, something that I want to leave behind in 2023 is giving too much of myself to others. I definitely want to leave that in 2023. For 2024, like I said, it's the year of me and I want to give more to myself than what I'm giving to others. That also comes with like boundaries and stuff like that. So that is definitely something that I want to leave behind because I'm such a giving person. I'm really kind, and that could also be a detriment to myself. So I definitely want to find the line for that, if you know what I mean. So more mood reading, more fun reading, and more self-love in 2024. So that was all the questions for the New Year book tag that I have written down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to let me know that you made it to the end of this video, then go ahead and leave me a sparkle emoji down below in the comments for the new year, for the New Year book tag. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.